The following program may contain certain scenes which may be unsuitable for younger viewers. This program may also contain strobe lighting effects.
Last week I said a few things that apparently ruffled some feathers.
Your so-called hero, Eddie Guerrero, he was a liar, a cheat, a thief. That man wasn't a symbol of pride. He was a disgrace to what this country stands for, just like Rey.
I meant every single word I said about Rey Mysterio and about his so-called hero, Eddie Guerrero. Chant all you want, Eddie Guerrero isn't walking through that curtain. He's gone. And Rey had the nerve, the audacity to put his hands on me last week.
The official can't even restore any sort of control.
That's assault. Where I come from, people like him end up behind bars.
You disrespected Rey. You disrespected Eddie. You disrespected every man in that locker room who gave their life to this business. Don't think I forgot about WrestleMania. You beat me for the United States title and I never got payback. But tonight, payback's a bitch.
You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here. Tonight is gonna be Chris Benoit one-on-one with John Bradshaw Layfield and JBL. You best believe it's payback, dog.
What he said about Eddie tonight, he's gonna get what he deserves. All fairness to JBL, because right now, here comes the Rabid Wolverine.
I was still expecting the Rabid Wolverine here. No, wait a minute! A very emotional Rey Mysterio exploding on JBL. Out of this jack, but not anymore. Rey Mysterio is beating the hell out of JBL. The name of Eddie Guerrero still is giving JBL a wish. This has to be a setup by Chris Benoit as he do it, and that's a steel chair. Oh my God, he's had enough, Rey. General Manager Theodore Long might need some security again here tonight, because Rey is trying to take out that knee of JBL. Oh my God, Rey is emotional.
Hello everyone and welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. We are sold out, coming to you from Raleigh, North Carolina, and we are joined by SmackDown GM.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. Now, Pliers, last week in the King of the Ring semifinals, things didn't exactly go the way we wanted. Booker T and Bobby Lashley, y'all didn't finish the job. You chased each other clean out the arena. That means we never got a winner, and the finals for Judgment Day were left in question. But I've been thinking, and I got a solution. At Judgment Day, it ain't gonna be just Chris Benoit versus one man. Oh no, it's gonna be a triple threat match: Chris Benoit, Bobby Lashley, and Booker T. And that, Pliers, is going to decide the 2006 King of the Ring.
Man, that's going to be huge. I can't wait to see that.
But that's not all, Pliers. Because tonight, right here on Friday Night SmackDown, there will be no running, no controversy, and no escaping. Bobby Lashley, Booker T, you two are going to settle this inside a 15-foot-high steel cage.
Oh, no.
Now, let's talk about our World Heavyweight Championship. Last week, Randy Orton defeated Batista in a non-title match, which means at Judgment Day, Orton is the #1 contender. And it doesn't stop there, folks. Orton not only gets a shot at the title, but he also gets to pick the stipulation for his match against Batista. And later tonight, I'm going to bring Randy Orton right out here, and he's going to announce exactly what that stipulation is.
Now what? What the hell does this jerk want? Hasn't he had enough already after last week when Rey Mysterio blatantly kicked his ass? And who the hell is that? His main squeeze? She looks quite attractive, but I don't know what she's doing out here. She has no business being out here, and so does the United States Champion. Hasn't he disrespected Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero enough already? And Teddy Long, certainly not pleased with this. He has no clue what's going on. He has no clue who this woman is. And JBL's speaking with this woman. Folks, if you just joined us, this is Friday Night SmackDown, and we are joined by the United States Champion, JBL.
Shut up! Shut your mouths right now! Do you people have no shame? Do you have no decency? You cheer when a man of my stature, your United States Champion, gets brutalized by a thug named Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, you deserve it.
You call that a hero? I call it a criminal. Rey Mysterio didn't just beat me last week, he assaulted me. He put his hands on me when I wasn't cleared for competition, and now I stand here with broken ribs, a concussion, and my attorney at my side to prove it.
Attorney? Give me a break.
Mysterio got lucky, I say, and upset me in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. A fluke win. And then he had the audacity to put his hands on me again last week, damn near costing me my career, let alone my life. And now? Now my legacy, my reputation, my title, and my very health are at stake.
On behalf of my client, John Bradshaw Layfield, current and reigning United States Champion, we hereby file a formal grievance against Rey Mysterio. The charges include unprovoked assault, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and actions unbecoming of a WWE superstar.
This is bogus. What is JBL playing at?
Furthermore, my client, Mr. John Bradshaw Layfield, the current and reigning United States Champion, hereby demands that the WWE General Manager Theodore Long take immediate action to either fire or suspend Rey Mysterio indefinitely. Failure to comply will result in legal proceedings in which Mr. Layfield will seek damages, including but not limited to loss of championship opportunities, mental anguish, and potential control over Friday Night SmackDown.
You heard her, Teddy. This isn't just about me, this is about principle. If you don't fire Rey Mysterio tonight, I'll sue this company for everything it's worth. I'll sue you. I'll sue this network. I'll sue Chris Benoit, who was an accomplice in this whole incident due to some personal feelings for a dead man. And I'll sue you, Teddy Long, for negligence. And when the dust settles, I won't just be the United States Champion, I'll be the owner of SmackDown. And Rey, you think you're fighting for Eddie Guerrero's name? You're tarnishing it. Eddie would be ashamed to see you reduced to a street thug, while I, John Bradshaw Layfield, am the epitome of honor, success, and championship gold. You'll never have what I have because you'll never be me.
There he goes again, disrespecting Eddie Guerrero, disrespecting Rey Mysterio. This man has no respect for anyone at all. What the hell is he playing at? Does he really think Rey Mysterio is gonna be fired here tonight? Please, he's out of his damn mind. And coming up next, two partners fight it out. The winner gets a shot at Gregory Helms' Cruiserweight Championship at Judgment Day, and that's next.
Game, and it's tearing the streets up. Lace your boots if you think you can keep up. Ready for me? You can't handle my jock. Before you see me, you see the school of hard knocks. A day of record is coming. Remember I told you. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Rated teen.
Hand over the damn necklace, sweetheart!
In a world of danger, injustice, and jabronis, one force stands above all.
Not on my show, punk.
SmackDown Superman is here, and this month's issue is a must-read. Get it now before Batista finds you.
WWE and Columbia Records bring you WWE Reckless Intent. The new CD featuring 15 original superstar themes from the hottest recording artists today. WWE Reckless Intent. Available now.
Break it out, break it down, break it rules, break it ground, and your chance, now it's gone.
Welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown, and these two partners showing signs of respect here as they are about to square off for an opportunity at the Cruiserweight Championship at Judgment Day, just 1 week away from now. And a nice Russian leg sweep by Psychosis. And these two men, they are both veterans in their own right. Both have a history back in the old days at WCW, and a nice shoulder to the gut there. And Psychosis is in trouble. And look at this! Super Crazy with a high-flying maneuver takes out his old partner there. And you can't win this match on the outside, you gotta win this match in the inside. So now Super Crazy up the top rope again, and Psychosis cuts him off. These two men know each other so well. And that's what I was talking about moments ago. The history between these two men. And a nice jawbreaker there by Psychosis. In control here in this #1 contender matchup. And still to come later on tonight, Bobby Lashley goes one-on-one with Booker T inside a steel cage match. And this is due to the conclusion of the King of the Ring semi-finals matchup last week. And nice move there by Super Crazy, trying to take out Psychosis, and Psychosis kicks out at 2. And that was a double arm backbreaker by Super Crazy, and that can take out your lower back for years to come. And Psychosis gotta be aware of that, and Psychosis is aware as he counters Super Crazy. And Psychosis getting these fans behind him. Who could they possibly cheer for between these two? And look at this, a nice high-flying cross-body by Psychosis. But Super Crazy still kicks out at 2. Super Crazy is aware of Psychosis tactics here tonight, high-flying offense, and that's what both men do best. And a nice reversal, nice powerbomb by Super Crazy, and looking to pick up the win, and Psychosis kicks out. Which one of these men will go on to Judgment Day? And I'm sure Gregory Helms is back there watching this matchup, and he better be, because this matchup determines who will face him at Judgment Day. And these two men, the past few weeks, have had Gregory Helms' number. And a nice kick to the right knee there. And what's Psychosis going for? What a move there! What a high-flying move by Psychosis. Will he be going to Judgment Day? And Super Crazy kicks out. And look at this, Super Crazy playing possum there, trying to pick up the win, and Psychosis kicks out. And nice move there, a nice drop kick by Super Crazy, trying to pick up the win, and going up the top rope again, and Psychosis again cuts off Super Crazy. And now Psychosis up the top rope, and Super Crazy cuts him off. And now what's Super Crazy gonna go for here? These fans are on their feet, tuned into this matchup, and so are these fans at home. And now Super Crazy going for something, backflip, and Psychosis reverses, putting up the knees. And now Psychosis with a kick. Could be looking for a suplex, but no, a face buster. Psychosis could be moments away from facing Gregory Helms for the Cruiserweight Championship at Judgment Day, but Super Crazy again kicks out at 2. And the determination between these two men, willing to do anything, put their friendship aside, to put each other through pain and pleasure for the Cruiserweight Championship. And look at this maneuver here by Psychosis. A nice submission will injure your arms, your knees, your back. Super Crazy could be moments away from submitting, and he's in big trouble here. This hold isn't for the weak, and Super Crazy gets out of it, not giving up here. And what's Super Crazy going for? Irish whip and a spine buster by Super Crazy, amped up here. If push can come to shove, Super Crazy is coming back into the fight. Nice Hurricanrana. And now what's Super Crazy looking to go for? Up the top rope he goes again, looking for something, and it could be the moonsault, and he connects. Is Super Crazy gonna go to Judgment Day here? Will he put away his partner? And he does. Super Crazy is going to Judgment Day to face Gregory Helms for the Cruiserweight Championship. A huge victory here for Super Crazy. He will go on to face Gregory Helms just a week from now at Judgment Day. No hard feelings between these two men. Psychosis gave it his all, but these two men respect each other. Two partners here. What a match.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Booker T. Now, Booker T, you are about to step inside a steel cage with Bobby Lashley after last week's King of the Ring semifinal ended in a no contest. On top of that, SmackDown General Manager Teddy Long has now announced that the finals at Judgment Day will be a triple threat match between you, Lashley, and Chris Benoit. How are you feeling heading into tonight? And about the change to the King of the Ring tournament?
First of all, Crystal, let me set the record straight. Teddy Long don't know what he's doing, dog. Last week I had Bobby Lashley beat. I had that rookie right where I wanted him, but then everything goes crazy. The match don't even finish, and now Teddy Long got the nerve to put Chris Benoit in my business. Please, that's a setup, sucker. That's a conspiracy against Booker T, and I ain't having it. You see, I've been to the top of the mountain before. I've held the big gold belt, and I know what it means to be the man. And once I win this King of the Ring tournament, once I take my rightful place on that throne, I'm not just going to be King Booker. I'm going to put myself right back where I belong, in line for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Still to come later on tonight, Bobby Lashley versus Booker T inside a 15-foot high steel cage, and that will be later on tonight here on SmackDown.
The World Heavyweight Championship, it's my destiny. At Judgment Day, I take what's mine.
This title, it means everything. I fought to the top, and I'll fight anyone to stay there.
Two superstars, one destiny. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. SmackDown and PlayStation 2 present WWE Judgment Day. Live 1 week from now, only on this YouTube channel.
Action underway. The Hooligans, Paul London and Brian Kendrick, making their way into the ring.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 363 pounds.
These two guys have been impressing the hell out of me these past few weeks. Not only were they able to become the #1 contenders for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships at Judgment Day, but last week, Paul London, one half of the Hooligans, put away Joey Mercury, 1/3 of M&M, and one half of the World Tag Team Champions. And that's a huge win for Paul London in his own right.
404 pounds.
Here comes these mean, vicious dogs, the Pitbulls, and I'm sure the Hooligans are familiar with the Pitbulls, and so are the Pitbulls, as they lost to the Hooligans 2 weeks ago. The Pitbulls sure as hell haven't forgotten, and that only adds fuel to the fire in their desire to become tag team champions one day. And no doubt in my mind, Kid Cash and Jamie Noble, both men who are former Cruiserweight champions, will get a shot at the tag team champions one day in the foreseeable future. And I'm sure M&M in the back, probably in their VIP bus backstage, watching this matchup closely as they take a look at the #1 contenders for the tag team champions at Judgment Day. Paul London and Brian Kendrick, the new hot tag team, and Kid Cash kicking it off strong here with a moonsault, looking to put it away. And London kicks out at 2, and Brian Kendrick possibly gonna break up the pin there, but luckily Paul London kicked out at 2. And what's Kid Cash going for? In a reversal Irish whip there by Paul London, looking to put away Kid Cash, and off the top rope, and drop kick flying off the middle rope. What a move there by Paul London. That's what I'm talking about, the excitement, the talent from these two young men here on SmackDown. They deserve to be the #1 contender. Brian Kendrick in the ring reverses Kid Cash there. Nice drop kick there by Brian Kendrick, and the Hooligans are in control. And Kid Cash desperately needs to make a tag to Jamie Noble. Nice arm drag there by Brian Kendrick. And what the hell is this? Jamie Noble grabbing Brian Kendrick by the throat against that top rope. And those ropes, they're not made out of pillows. They're made out of steel cables. And now Kid Cash makes the tag to Jamie Noble. And what are they going for here? Nice shoulder takedown by both men, working together here indecisively. And Jamie Noble, as vicious as they come, trying to take out the left arm of Brian Kendrick, looking for the victory here. And Brian Kendrick kicks out at 2. And London wants to get back into the matchup, where Brian Kendrick is in big trouble, and the Pitbulls are going to make him go through it right now. These two are in fact going to take their time with Brian Kendrick. And now look at this, a nice arm drag submission hold on that left arm of Brian Kendrick. Jamie Noble really trying to injure that left arm. Will Kendrick submit here? Will Kendrick submit? Nice reversal, and reverses it into a Hurricanrana. Brian Kendrick getting back into the fight. And a nice clothesline, nice running clothesline, and tags in Paul London. And what's London going for? A nice Hurricanrana. These two know each other so well that they're trading the same moves, and takes out Kid Cash. Paul London does. And Kid Cash getting back into the ring, and London takes down Kid Cash. The action is so fast paced here, it will have you looking left and right on your TV screen. And Paul London with a Hurricanrana takes down Kid Cash, and London looking to put away Kid Cash here, and Kid Cash is in trouble. And look at this, he's got both arms looking for something here, and a nice face buster there by Paul London takes out Jamie Noble. And is Paul London gonna take home the victory for his team? And he does. The Hooligans again in a hot streak here as it continues here on Friday Night SmackDown. Wait a minute, the tag team champions, and they just lay out the #1 contenders. Eminem sending a message.
Hey, Gunner, I saw that match you and I had on Velocity last week. Big win, man. You remind me of myself when I was first coming up, hungry, determined. Welcome to SmackDown, bro. This is where the real work starts.
Well, isn't this cute? Matt Hardy, the wise veteran, passing along advice to the new kid. But let's be honest, Gunner, if you really want to learn something, you should be listening to me. Because I'm not just the present, I'm the future of SmackDown. And in case you two missed it, I issued an open challenge for Judgment Day. Anybody in this locker room with half a spine can try their luck against Mr. Kennedy.
You want somebody to step up? You're looking at him. At Judgment Day, I'll accept your challenge. And I'll be the one to shut your mouth for good.
We'll see about that.
Tonight's Friday Night SmackDown is brought to you by WWE Day of Reckoning. Out June 12th only on Nintendo GameCube. Step in the ring and feel the pain.
Folks, right here, right now, we could be looking at the next World Heavyweight Champion. This man right here single-handedly pinned the World Heavyweight Champion Batista right here last week on SmackDown. As you saw moments ago, Randy Orton is ready for his rematch just 1 week from now at Judgment Day. The only question left in mind now is which matchup is Randy Orton gonna choose here? Because he pinned and beat the World Heavyweight Champion Batista last week on SmackDown, General Manager gave him the option to choose the stipulation for the matchup at Judgment Day. And that's why Randy Orton's out here. Randy Orton says that WrestleMania was one of the biggest failures in his life. Every time he thinks about that defeat he took in the hands of Batista, it turns his stomach inside out. Well, Orton's got a date with Destiny at Judgment Day, a chance for him to redeem himself.
You know, last week I proved something. I proved that WrestleMania was a fluke. I proved that Dave Batista isn't unbeatable. And most importantly, I proved that I don't need anybody's help. A couple of weeks ago, everyone ran their mouth. Oh, Randy only beat The Undertaker because of Finlay. Let me tell you something. I didn't ask for Finlay's help, and I damn well didn't need it. I had the Deadman beat, seconds away from ending his legacy. But you all don't want to hear the truth, do you? You want to believe this narrative that I can't win on my own. Well, last week when I beat Batista 1, 2, 3, I shut all of you up. and I earned the right to pick the stipulation for Judgment Day, and I've made my choice. Dave, at Judgment Day, it's going to be a last man standing match. It's ironic, isn't it? Because I'm going to be the one still standing, and you're going to be lying at my feet, staring up at the lights, just like you did last week.
Oh boy, speak of the devil. You wanna talk about him? Talk to him, and there he is, the world heavyweight champion, Batista, and these fans in Raleigh, North Carolina are on their feet. And at this point, I think Batista has heard quite enough, and Randy Orton is in for a long night here on SmackDown. Two of these behemoths meet each other 1 week from now at Judgment Day for that very world title. It was at WrestleMania 2 months ago when Batista retained the World Heavyweight Champion, when he beat that man, Randy Orton, and Orton staring into the eyes of the champion. A very long history between these two men dates all the way back to Evolution, and the 82nd Airborne could not hold these two back.
You talk a big game, Randy, but week after week, all I hear from you is excuses. Excuses about Finlay, excuses about The Undertaker, excuses about me. Let me remind you of something. At WrestleMania, I beat you. Clean, no help, no excuses. And now, just because you got one win in a non-title match, suddenly you think you're better than me? You want to talk about Evolution? Fine. You were the golden boy, the chosen one. But I was the one who earned everything I got. You were busy kissing Triple H's ass while I was putting in the work and breaking down doors.
Wow.
And the fact remains, Randy, I was better than you then. I was better than you at WrestleMania. And I'm better than you now. So you want to make it a last man standing match? Good, because I don't plan on laying down for anyone. At Judgment Day, Randy, if you want this title so bad, you're going to have to kill me to take it off my waist.
Statement made, and look at this. Cheap shot and an RKO. RKO. What a cheap shot by the challenger. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Randy Orton again, leaving Batista laying on the floor for the second week in a row. The challenger, Randy Orton, may have the champion's number. Randy Orton is the last man standing right now.
This month, it's all about the game. Triple H graces the cover of WWE Magazine, exclusive interviews, untold stories, and ruthless aggression inside. Get your copy today.
SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, out now from THQ. Break it out, break it down, break it rules, break it ground, and your chance, now it's go!
Folks, we know at Judgment Day, Stacy Keibler will be having her very last WWE match against Melina, but let's show you what happened moments ago during the commercial break.
Hey, Stacy. See you at Judgment Day, bitch!
I have no idea the condition of Stacy Keibler right now. Hopefully she can make it to her last match at Judgment Day. But I know one thing, last week here on SmackDown, Finlay left his mark. And he left it on The Undertaker. Let's take a look.
Undertaker, I told you earlier, I'm not here to run, I'm here to fight. If you're half the Deadman they say you are, then come get provoked.
And that was a statement made from Finlay last week here on SmackDown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Belfast, Northern Ireland, weighing in at 233 pounds, Finlay!
To be honest, I would not want to be in the shoes of Finlay here tonight, because God knows what The Undertaker has in store for him. We don't know what condition The Undertaker is in, and that's because of this man right here, the Irishman from Belfast, Ireland, who debuted a few months ago back in February, and ever since then, Finlay has been making an impact after impact, and including the impact he made last week here on SmackDown. Is Finlay riding high or what? Call me delusional, but Finlay may be the new phenom of Friday Night SmackDown. And that's not me saying it, many of the SmackDown fans are saying it.
From Chelsea, England, weighing in at 247 pounds, Paul Burchill.
And I just want to state what I said just moments ago before Paul Burchill came out here. Many of these SmackDown fans are saying that Finlay is the new phenom of SmackDown. I mean, that's how devastating the beating was on The Undertaker from Finlay. I mean, he's having these SmackDown fans have second thoughts about The Undertaker and his capabilities. I'll tell you what though, Paul Burchill is in for a challenge, because Finlay has been more vicious, more dangerous as he's ever been ever since his debut. And here we go, these two men, and Finlay reverses it, kick to the gut, and what a boot to the face, just stomping on the gut of Paul Burchill. And I told you, Paul Burchill better prepare, and he's realizing what Finlay's all about. And somewhere from a distance, The Undertaker is watching, and what a reversal there from Paul Burchill, blocking Finlay's boot. And what's he going for here? Burchill running away, and look at that! A takedown by Paul Burchill. Nice takedown to Finlay, and Paul Burchill holding his own. A big man in his own right, and look at this. Finlay gets out of that fireman's carry attempt maneuver there by Paul Burchill, and into the turnbuckle again. And a face-first maneuver there by Finlay. Face first, Paul Burchill's face goes into that turnbuckle and take it out the knee. And Finlay almost imagining Paul Burchill was The Undertaker, just taking out his frustrations, his anger on the Deadman. And look at this, a rolling thunder from Finlay, and Finlay knows he has Paul Burchill beat. And Finlay has been taking on a new aggression here. This all started when The Undertaker stuck his nose in Finlay's business. And it's gonna end in Finlay's terms. And Finlay is gonna end this matchup in just a few seconds here, as Finlay connected with the Irish plunge. And look at this, a camel clutch submission hold from Finlay, and Burchill taps out. No question in my mind, Finlay is, oh my God, The Undertaker, and he's here, The Undertaker's here. And now it's time, no more cowardly assaults. The Undertaker staring you dead in the eye, Finlay. Make a move, and Finlay's not backing down. Finlay's gonna regret the day he... Well, where's Finlay going? What the hell is this? After last week when Finlay assaulted The Undertaker, now he's gonna leave? The Undertaker not pleased at all. And look at this, Paul Burchill clubbing The Undertaker from behind. You idiot! Oh no, and you may regret the day you did that, cause The Undertaker just took out Paul Burchill with a tombstone, sending a message to Finlay. Finlay's days on SmackDown could be numbered.
Can I help you?
Sean, please. I know you don't know me. My name is Karen Engel. I'm Kurt's wife.
Look, this really isn't a great time.
Sean, please, I need you to listen. Kurt is not okay. He's at home. Ever since you beat him last week for that #1 contender match, he's broken. And if you win that WWE Championship tonight, he says it'll push him over the edge. Don't destroy what's left of my family. Forfeit the match. I'm begging you.
Look, I don't even know you. I've never met you before tonight. And I hate that you're standing here wasting time you should be spending with your kids. I'm not forfeiting anything. I need this match. I need that championship for my family, for my son. I'm sorry, Karen, but tonight I'm walking out there and I'm fighting with everything I've got.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship!
It's main event time here on Monday Night Raw. WWE Championship match. Shawn Michaels is the challenger. And look at those steel blue eyes of the challenger, Shawn Michaels. These fans on their feet. Folks, this is Monday Night Raw, and the WWE Championship is on the line here tonight for this WWE Championship matchup. We are face to face. It's on WrestleMania once again. Look at the expression on both men's face. Here we go, Michaels ducks. Michaels with the chop. Who he is, a true perfectionist, is looking to take out the left arm of the WWE. Michaels going for a moonsault. Could win the WWE Championship here. Is Cena gonna stay down? And the champ kicks out. Back into the fight with an Irish whip. Back body drop. And look at this. Cena looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. John Cena, 5-knuckle shuffle. Gaining the champion. Looking for the FU, and Mike, huge clothesline, sends fourth man. Michaels going for here, a pile driver, oh my God! Ian is in deep, deep trouble. They're going for the pin, looking at a new champion, and no, he give up. He's screaming in agony here, but Cena breaks out of the figure 4 leg lock and fighting here. Michaels cuts off the champion. And a slam, and up the top rope again. Shawn Michaels with the flying elbow, going to become the champion here. Can he do it? And Cena kicks out again. Here is Shawn Michaels, great takedown reversal. It looks like John Cena is coming back from his own field here. And Cena, takedown after takedown, and now a huge slam. And look at this, John Cena looking for the FU, and Cena connects. Cena in here, and it's over. Cena's gonna retain. The match. Irish whip here by Michaels, and a fury of punches. Wait a minute, who the? That's Kurt Angle's wife. What's she doing out here? Who the hell is she pointing at? Michael's trying to get her out here, trying to get her ejected. What the hell? That's Kurt Angle. What the hell is this? I thought Angle was at home. The champion has no idea what just took place here. The referee never saw Kurt Angle. What's he gonna do here? Michaels with the switch in music. Cena ducks it. FU. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Kurt Angle and his wife set up Shawn Michaels here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Monday Night Raw. Good night, everyone.
The World Heavyweight Championship, it's my destiny. At Judgment Day, I take what's mine.
This title, it means everything. I fought to the top, and I'll fight anyone to stay there.
2 superstars, 1 destiny. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. SmackDown and PlayStation 2 present WWE Judgment Day. Live 1 week from now, only on this YouTube channel.
Teddy, I've been looking for Rey Mysterio all night. I haven't seen him anywhere. After what JBL said earlier, it's got everyone wondering if you will fire Rey. Is Rey even going to show up?
Well, Jillian, I'm sure Ray's got a lot on his mind right now. Finlay, just the play I wanted to see. Excuse us for a moment, baby girl. Finlay, last week you did something nobody expected. You didn't just call out the Undertaker, you provoked him, and you left him laying. You shocked the whole SmackDown audience, player. Now, I'll give credit where it's due. Since I signed you back in January, you made one hell of an impact. But now it's time to put you to the test. At Judgment Day, you're going one-on-one with the Deadman himself, the Undertaker.
Good. That's exactly what I want. Everybody else is afraid of the Undertaker. I'm not. He can play his mind games all he wants, but I don't fear no man. He calls himself the Deadman. Well, there's a new Deadman on SmackDown now, and you're looking right at him. Only difference is, I don't collect souls. I deliver ass kickings, and at Judgment Day, Undertaker's getting one.
Just one short week, Judgment Day will be coming to you live on this YouTube channel, and what a match card we have stacked up so far. We're gonna take a look at it, all the matches we have confirmed for Judgment Day. The Hooligans have been on fire these past few weeks, but at Judgment Day, can they get the job done and beat M&M for the World Tag Team Champions, or will M&M remain dominant throughout the SmackDown Tag Team division? Earlier tonight on SmackDown, Super Crazy was victorious against his partner Psychosis, which earned him the right to challenge Gregory Helms for the Cruiserweight Championship at Judgment Day. Can Gregory Helms hold on to the title? We'll find out. The loudmouth, obnoxious Mr. Kennedy will go against the man that will not die at Judgment Day. Matt Hardy accepting Mr. Kennedy's open challenge, and the challenge will begin at Judgment Day. And the only way two beautiful divas can settle their differences is in the ring. Stacy Keibler has her last match at Judgment Day against Melina. And boy oh boy is that gonna be feisty. You don't wanna miss it. Boy oh boy, I don't wanna be in Finlay's shoes, but at Judgment Day, he's gonna have to face eternal damnation when he steps into the squared circle against the Phenom, the Undertaker. This is gonna be a fight. This one is about destiny. It's about the World Heavyweight Championship. Randy Orton challenges Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship in a last man standing match at Judgment Day. I cannot wait for that one. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Steel cage match. Bobby Lashley, Booker T. It's next here on SmackDown. Don't go anywhere.
WWE Flex'ems. Grab your favorite WWE superstars and pose them, twist them, bend them, flex them. With their special inner wire, the fun never taps out. Flex the limits with WWE Flex'ems. Each sold separately by Jakks Pacific.
Every Friday night, WWE SmackDown delivers the action, the drama, and the stars you can't miss. From the powerhouse Batista to the high-flying Rey Mysterio, the fierce Randy Orton, and the relentless Booker T, SmackDown brings you the best in wrestling week after week. Tune in every Friday night, only on this YouTube channel. The blue brand is where the action never stops.
You are watching WWE on this YouTube channel.
Break it out, break it down, break it rules, break it ground, and your chance, now it's gone.
Back here on SmackDown and get a glimpse of that 15-foot high steel cage.
The following is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, Bobby.
And you know what they're calling this man? The future of SmackDown. The future of maybe the whole WWE. This man, in my eyes, is definitely a future world champion. You can't deny the credentials of this young man. I mean, he's a national college wrestling champion. Bobby Lashley is a once-in-a-lifetime athlete, and he's about to find out. And I'm talking about Booker T in that context, because what went down last week definitely needs to be resolved. And Teddy Long is smart for making this matchup a steel cage, because this time these two can't go anywhere.
And his opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 251 pounds,
We want to talk about a once-in-a-lifetime performer in Bobby Lashley, but we gotta talk about Booker T, a five-time WCW champion. I mean, Booker T is a veteran in his own right. But now, 1 week from now at Judgment Day, Bobby Lashley, Booker T, and Chris Benoit will face each other in a triple threat match to determine the King of the Ring in the finals that will take place on pay-per-view at Judgment Day. Man, oh man, we're getting closer to Judgment Day, but what a treat we have here right now, because this steel cage is underway, and Bobby Lashley and Booker T better pray they make it to Judgment Day. This steel cage is gonna shorten careers, and here we go. Bobby Lashley, he's got a hold of Booker T now against the ropes, and now Lashley, and what's he going for here? And Booker T reverses it into a DDT. You gotta pull out all the stops here, and Booker T looking to escape quick, and that's pretty intelligent from the five-time world champion here, former world champion. And Bobby Lashley gets up, puts Booker T to the stops here, trying to put out all the stops, and Booker T, down he goes. And Lashley trying to end it quick here. And is Lashley gonna put away Booker T quickly? And he doesn't. And that's what I mean here. You can win by pinfall, you can escape the cage, but the matter of the point is, you are gonna leave this steel cage bruised up, damaged, broken ribs, broken bones in fact. Chris Benoit has gotta be the luckiest man here out of the bunch, because he is gonna be fresh. He is not competing here tonight. He is not in a 15-foot high steel cage. Booker T and Bobby Lashley are. And quite frankly, this is two of these men's fault. And what's Bobby Lashley going for here? A powerbomb of sorts against the steel cage and slamming Booker T down. And that's gotta injure the lower back of Booker T. It's gotta take at least years off your career in a power slam by Bobby Lashley, the great young athlete from Colorado Springs, Colorado. And if you're just joining us, this is Friday Night SmackDown. Booker T and Bobby Lashley inside a steel cage, and that was brutal by Bobby Lashley. You gotta check the skull of Booker T. He may be busted open, and Bobby Lashley is quite dominant in this steel cage matchup. I have never seen Booker T manhandled like this, and now Booker T reverses, and that may be the first offense Booker T has gotten in this matchup so far. And now a reversal into the turnbuckle, hoisting up Bobby Lashley, and what's Booker T going for here? Booker, be careful, you don't want to risk it. You already risk your back, your skull, and oh my god, a huge suplex from the turnbuckle. Get out of there, or go for the cover. Booker T going for the cover, and Lashley kicks out at 2. Lashley kicks out at 2, and Booker T is frustrated. You gotta think of something else, Booker T. Bobby Lashley is gonna be impossible to take down here, and a kick to the gut, just taking down Bobby Lashley. And what's Booker T going for? Boatman locking up, and now Booker T has a hold of Bobby Lashley. Just throws him into that steel cage, and Booker T with a spin-a-rooney, proud of his handiwork. And Bobby Lashley may be bleeding, and oh my god, look at the strength of Booker T. He's got a hold of Bobby Lashley, hoisting him up, the lower back cracking on Bobby Lashley. Is he gonna submit here? Is Bobby Lashley gonna give up? My god, this is brutal. What dominance Booker T is showing here. Quite the extraordinary performance here on SmackDown. Bobby Lashley gets out of that submission hold and a shoulder tackle takes down Bobby Lashley. I mean Booker T here. Sorry for my mistake here, folks. I am excited. I am overly exaggerated here from what we're seeing from these both men putting their bodies on the line here. And this night is far from over. And now Bobby Lashley with an Irish whip. And now Bobby Lashley with a receipt, throwing Booker T face first into that steel. Bobby Lashley returning the favor, and it could be lights out for Booker T. And again with the powerbomb position here. And what's he going for? Oh no, face first, jaw first into that turnbuckle, and now stomping Booker T into the jaw. And now Booker T is in trouble while Bobby Lashley is in the driver's seat looking for the Dominator here. And look at this, Bobby Lashley is made a mistake here. Booker T looking for the scissors kick, and he connects back and forth from these two athletes. Bobby Lashley's unconscious. Get out of there while you can, Booker. This is your chance. Bobby Lashley's out. Booker T struggling to get up that cage. Oh no, Bobby Lashley moving, making motion here. And Booker T moments away from escaping. But no, Lashley catches Booker T last second. And now, back to the ring they go. Lashley and Booker T dangling from that top of the steel cage, and Lashley again slamming Booker T face first. I don't know how he's able to stand. He hasn't got a damn clue where he is. Booker T trying to get back into the fight. And look at Booker T taunting Bobby Lashley. Lashley reverses, kicking Booker T into the face, and Booker T dazed, confused. Lashley trying to escape the cage. Booker T meets him halfway, trying to take out Lashley, and he does. Bounced off the ropes. Booker T, is he gonna escape the cage? Lashley gets up. Booker T in trouble once again. And what's Lashley doing? Oh no, not a powerbomb. Powerbomb off the cage. Powerbomb off the cage. Lashley again in control. His back's gotta be broken. Oh no. Lashley signaling for the end, and the spear. Lashley connects with a spear, and that's gotta be it. Good night. And that is it. Bobby Lashley with a dominating performance here tonight on SmackDown. A dominating performance. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Chris Benoit. What's he doing out here? Out here to congratulate Bobby Lashley. Well, there's no friends at Judgment Day because the King of the Ring is on the line.
Teddy, earlier tonight, JBL made it very clear. He wants Rey Mysterio fired, or else he's threatening to file a very expensive lawsuit against WWE and against you personally. So the question is, will you fire Rey Mysterio tonight?
Now hold on a minute there, baby girl. Don't you worry about me. You see, JBL loves to run his mouth plier, but what he doesn't know is tonight he's in for a very expensive surprise. Holla.
Coming up next, we're gonna find out the fate of Rey Mysterio's career here on SmackDown. Will Mysterio be free or fired? Let's find out next.
Game, and it's tearing the streets up. Lace your boots if you think you can keep up. Ready for me? You can't handle my jock. Before you see me, you see the school of hard knocks. The day of reckoning is coming. Remember I told you, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Rated T.
Time to find out what the fate of Rey Mysterio will be.
Last week I was assaulted, brutally and without provocation, by that little punk, Rey Mysterio. And all because I told the truth about his so-called hero, Eddie Guerrero. Now, my attorney is standing right here, and if General Manager Teddy Long doesn't walk down that aisle this instant and fire Rey Mysterio, I promise you, I will own this entire company by the end of the week. I will shut SmackDown down faster than you people can say, Viva la Raza.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evidence is clear. Rey Mysterio committed an unprovoked assault on my client. If the WWE does not terminate Mr. Mysterio's contract immediately, we will proceed with legal action that could potentially...
Oh my God! No way! Oh my God! Mr. McMahon! He's here! We just saw Mr. McMahon 4 days ago on Raw. Now he's on SmackDown. What business does he have to conduct here on Friday nights? JBL is not too pleased here. Mr. McMahon walking with such swagger and such confidence. With all due respect to SmackDown General Manager Teddy Long, the chairman, Mr. McMahon, does the firing around here.
Cut the damn music. JBL, I've heard enough of your whining. And I'll tell you this right now. There's not going to be any lawsuits. There's not going to be any firing. And by God, there's not going to be any damn attorneys running my show.
All right.
You see, John, let's set the record straight. Rey Mysterio didn't assault you. No, Rey Mysterio gave you exactly what you deserved. Because for weeks now, you've been running your mouth, dragging the name of Eddie Guerrero through the mud. Eddie's not here to defend himself, but Rey sure as hell is. So if anyone's guilty, it's you, JBL, guilty of disrespect, guilty of cowardice, and guilty of disgracing that United States Championship you're holding. So here's how it's going to be. At Judgment Day, you will defend that United States Championship against Rey Mysterio.
Oh my God! JBL's having a seizure!
And if you think for 1 second that you're going to back out, think again. Because if you don't defend that title, John, then by God, I'll sue your ass for breach of contract. And when I'm done, your bank account won't read Wrestling God, it'll read bankrupt.
You heard it from the boss. JBL will defend that United States champion. And look at him. He's berating the attorney. And the attorney walks off. JBL, you will defend that title against Rey Mysterio 1 week from now at Judgment Day. And JBL, pissed off, ticked off, trying to consult with the chairman, but the chairman's not trying to hear it. He already laid down the law. That's right. Oh no, JBL, it's time to meet your executioner. These fans are on their feet. Rey Mysterio, and he's here. By God, he's here on SmackDown. And he's looking into the eyes of the man he meets for the United States Championship at Judgment Day. Oh my God, this is gonna be a war.